It's part 2 of the HTC First. Kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. HTC First full video review. I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com. Can this thing compete with high-end devices on the market with its stock Android and with Facebook Home out of the box? We'll find out in part 2 of the review, which starts right now. It's part 2 of the full video review of the HTC First, also known as the Facebook phone, and available on AT&T for $99.99 exclusively, I should add, for $99.99 in 4 different colors: black, red, blue, and white. It's a nice little mid-range Android phone that a lot of people are going to like for a lot of different reasons. Whether you're a Facebook junkie or somebody that wants stock Android 4.1 Jelly Bean on their device with no bloatware, no manufacturer-installed UIs, could be an ultimate device for you if you want that LTE goodness without having to worry about, dealing with the Nexus 4 or dealing with the lack of LTE. So here it is. Before we get into it, special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices like this for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll get your email, your contacts, your web setup. So when you walk out the door, you're good to go at Best Buy Mobile. So here it is, the HTC First, and what we're going to do in part 2 of this video, we're going to disable Facebook Home. So let's say you're rolling through here and you say, you know what, I'm ready to roll with some stock Android. All I have to do is come to Home Settings, turn it off, and Facebook Home is now turned off. I'm going to make launcher always going to be my option, and now I have a stock Android device with no Facebook integration, at least until I click Facebook Home again. So this is going to be great for a lot of different people. I keep using the case. The people that either A, want a device that's not too big, maybe the Nexus 4 is a little bit too large for them and they love stock Android, but they want something a little bit smaller. That could be an issue or a use case as well. Also, for somebody that wants 4G LTE capabilities on AT&T, right now on the Nexus 4 out of the box, all you get is HSPA Plus on both AT&T and T-Mobile. But it is a stock Android 4.1 build here with 5 home screens. You got your widgets that you would imagine, your dock area down here at the bottom with your apps drawer, and then of course your shortcuts, which you can move these around. So a completely clean build of Android, as you can see by the menu, the notifications bar area, of course my settings, and boom, I've got my menu button down here. I've got this, which I can press and hold to access Google Now, and then of course I've got my back button as well. So we'll take a look here. For example, settings, I changed it down here and made it a bottom area, or made it an app down there at the bottom. So apps and widgets, as you can see here. Like I said in part 1, you do have some AT&T stuff out of the gate, my AT&T visual voicemail, and then of course your widgets as well, which you can move back and forth and put them on the desktop if you want to, or put them on one of the home screens. So boom, I've got that right there. Stock widgets, stock wallpapers, stock everything, my friends. Bam. And there we go right there. So let's take a look at quadrant standard on this device. That's probably the next question a lot of people are asking. This device is arguably a mid-range device when it comes to specifications. And just to give you a rundown again of the specifications, you got a 1.4 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon 400 CPU, a 4.3-inch display that is a 720p HD display, 5-megapixel camera on the back with 1080p HD recording, 1 gigabyte of RAM, 2,000 milliamp hour battery, Android 4.1 running on this device. Though out of the box you do have Facebook Home. So quadrant standard is running right now. We'll take a look, and I will say overall battery life has been surprisingly decent on this device. It's a smaller display. It does have a decent sized 2,000 milliamp hour battery, which is only 100 milliamp hours less than the HTC One X. So overall battery life has been relatively decent on this device. So a little bit different in terms of the look and feel, but easy to hold in the hand in comparison to the Nexus 4, and very much so in comparison to a device like the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, just to give you a size difference of how these look and feel in the hand. And then of course the HTC One as well, which I have a case on this one right now, but I'll remove it so you can take a look at the size difference between HTC's flagship device and HTC's Facebook device. Benchmark results coming in right now, and we'll take a look and see how it performs. 5,821 in quadrant standard. So overall, pretty impressive score for a mid-range device. Not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Now let's take a look at the 5-megapixel camera. Not Instagram. Boom, camera. And there it is. It's loading up in all of its glory. And then I have some pictures I already took just for sample shots. So you can see portrait to landscape transitions. Pretty reasonable on this device all around. And boom, I'm back to my live camera, which I can zoom in and out. I can swap the camera around. I can hit settings, go to my white balance, my flash mode, all those different options, exposure, scene mode, camera settings, and more out of the box. And when I want to click it, it's good language. I'm bringing over the HTC, since this is an HTC device after all, I'll bring over the HTC case, and you can see what it looks like with the flash on, and we'll take a look at what it looks like with the flash off. And so not going to wow you with pictures anyway because it's 5 megapixel camera. It does have 1080p HD recording, which is a nice little touch for mid-range device, but 5 megapixels, nothing too amazing here. You can see the flash reflecting off the black, and again, a little bit of noise down there in the HTC logo, using this as an example, but overall, a pretty decent camera, and keeping in mind that this thing is $100 with a 2-year agreement, not bad whatsoever. So we'll take a look also at one other thing, and I want to show you, just for example, the gallery looks like here. Again, completely stock look and feel. Camera, as you can see, I can go to the live camera by clicking right there, and then I can scroll back and forth when I'm in landscape through my still shots and then through my live camera gallery as well. So pretty cool all around. Nice to have a mid-range device that has stock Android 4.1. Again, I see a real play here for people that want that. And again, contacts, stock Android 4.1. Overall look and feel, stock Jelly Bean, as you can see right here. I have a feeling in the YouTube comments people are saying, we're gonna have a drinking game to see how often this guy says stock Android. Well, stock Android, stock Android, stock Android. You are drunk. Boom. I'm assuming maybe you're a little bit of a lightweight. Well, if you're taking shots, 3 shots, that's quite a bit. Take shots of coffee, my friends. I endorse coffee, Red Bull, and water, but I'm getting a little bit off track. You can see here the call area, and then of course my widgets as well. So nothing too particularly different here from what you would see on something like the Nexus 4. Even though it's running Android 4.2, the real differences come in the notifications area. Say that 3 times fast on camera. The notifications area where I can click over here and kind of get that profile set up with my picture, my Google Plus information, my Wi-Fi, my airplane mode, all those shortcuts that you remember from Android 4.2. I love Google Plus, you love Google Plus. Maybe you don't love Google Plus, I don't actually know, but Google Plus integration, as you would expect on this device, is right here out of the gate. And I actually haven't signed in on this device, but you can access your Google Plus profile and integrate that in to the device itself through pictures, through things like that. My contacts, I'm not gonna keep that up to date. I don't believe in an up-to-date contact solution, not now. Boom, Google Now loaded up on my HTC First. My Facebook phone is like competing social network clashes here. But it is interesting because obviously it is an Android device, so Google is the back end, and then you got Facebook as well, which arguably is 2 social networks, 1 device, which is going to win. But I just wanted to show you what some notifications looked like here in the notifications area. Typical look and feel for Android 4.1. So overall, I like this device for a couple of different reasons. One, for you junkies that are on Facebook all the time, you cool kids that have all those hundreds of thousands of friends, this could be a good device for you. It's $99.99. It comes in a bunch of different colors. It fits well in the hand. As you can see, pretty easy to fit in the hand. A nice size, a good look and feel. It's built well, it's got decent specifications. It's not anything high-end. That's reserved for the current HTC flagship, the One, but it brings together a lot of different great options there. But then for that person that, loves the Nexus 4, loves that stock Android, but wants to get away from something without LTE connectivity, it brings a great device to the table because you can turn off all that Facebook home mess and just use Android 4.1 in its stock, easy to use form, at least for a lot of different people, easy to use form. Do I recommend it? I do. I just keep in mind what you're getting here. It is not a One. It is not a Galaxy S4. It is not even a One X Plus. It is a mid-range device, but it fits well in the hand. It has a lot to like. Camera could be a little bit better, but overall, comparing what this appeals to, or keeping in mind, I should say, what it appeals to, it's a great device all around. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of the HTC First. I'm on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. I feel like Facebook Home's going to shut down my video if I don't talk about Facebook. So I'm on there as well at Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. And we're on Google Plus at PhoneDog.com/G+. Thanks for watching. More to come on the HTC First, including some dogfights later on between some hot Android smartphones. I'll see you next time.